for spending some of your day with me here on Motivation Monday. So today is 11th, 2020, and I'm super excited about this week's presentation. So my particular quote, I am a big Winston Churchill fan. So a fanatic is one who can't change his mind and won't change the subject. So we're going to go over the tip of the week, my favorite, the sales shout outs, and then of course our topic is what to do after the sale or after the sale. The tip of the week, I am happy to announce that National General Short-Term Medical under the Cigna PPO and the Aetna network are now available for a renewal and consecutive plans for the copay enhanced PPO in the beautiful state of Oklahoma. And then please note the Cigna PPO network will be available for, again, that renewal and consecutive plans for the short-term enhanced as well as the copay enhanced PPO in states of Idaho and Oklahoma. So for those of you that have licensed contracts in Oklahoma or Idaho, I would suggest maybe you review some of your book and see if there's some people there that you can help with those new plans that are now available. I think they're great options, especially for those that are in the interim. Maybe they've lost their insurance due to the COVID-19. So my favorite part of my day today, this is the sales shout out. So this is for the week of May the 4th. Short-term medical golden rule was the advanced plan that people were selling, as well as the limited med was NatGen had the highest numbers. Under the accident plans, again, NatGen. Critical illness, golden rule. And under the dental plans, golden rule. So for the week of May 4th, our leaders under that short-term medical on Jeremy and Katia. Great job, guys. Keep it up. Keep pushing. Doing a great job. Under the limited med, again, we have Don and we have David. You guys are doing great. Keep it up. And then under the accident, we have Brian and Cody. You guys are doing such a great job. Keep it up and keep pushing. So after the sale, now to me, this is just as important as the sale. We have a lot of agents that reach out and they say, well, you know, I make a lot of sales, but I'm noticing that people are slipping off my books. So we're going to kind of go and delve into things that I used to do as a salesperson, as well as my family owns a business and customer service was their strongest emphasis. And up until my father sold the business at his retirement, he still to this day, he doesn't own the business, but he gets phone calls and he still helps customers, even though they're not, he's not making any money on those prior sales from the new owner, but it's all about customer service. It's relationships. We're all building relationships. So you want that repeat customer. So why after sales service? So service is super important to customer satisfaction and customer retention. If you back off, business will go down. Be creative, broaden your horizons, not narrow your view. So broaden your horizons, you know, send a thank you email, a thank you card. I just recently took out a new auto insurance policy. I live here in the Pacific Northwest, and I had people that were, you know, all striving for my business, but fortunately or unfortunately, the person that got my business was the one that took the time to send me that thank you. Sorry guys, I'm having some internet issues here. So I apologize. Now it looks like my screen is caught up. I apologize. I'm gonna go back on the screen so you can see what I was presenting before. And I apologize, the not so great internet service I'm having here. So, all right, let me see, my friends. You're seeing my screen. And again, I apologize. My internet is having some issues. So again, I apologize. So the key, in my opinion, is keep your promises. Follow up with your customers after the sale. Some people say follow up 3 days, some say 5 days. When I was selling insurance, I would always follow up the timeline that I thought it was getting their medical card in the mail. The reason for that is I would stop and I had my twin brother or myself, we would call that insured and be like, hey, Tom, did you get your medical card? I just wanted to touch base with you. Do you have a few minutes? Let me show you how to navigate through whichever company's system. So if you needed to update your doctor or you're looking for a specialist, please, by all means, let's go ahead and talk about this. So then that way, they kind of knew what they were getting in or how they were getting things. And then it's building the relationship. So during the sales process, it can be enticing to offer, some little perks for you to get that close. But remember, don't promise things you can't deliver. I always send a little packet of notebook paper with my business name on it. So whenever they were taking down notes, it was there, but it was just my way of saying thank you to that customer for that business. But I always kept my name out there, sending pens. I'm big on personal touch, personalized little things. So when someone's birthday would come around, I was sending out cards. I was sending out email cards. Some of my insureds didn't want mail, so I would email. And I had a system in my computer that reminded me the week before. So then that way, if I had that person that loves that handwritten card, I could send it out in the mail and they had it in time. It's just little things that people remember. I'm sorry, guys. I'm having some internet issues. I apologize. So I've kind of touched on this before, but I just want to reiterate it. So talk less, but listen more. It is essential that you allow your customer to lead the discussion. What discussions? I would take a mental note of things that they were telling me. Ask questions about their family, their lifestyle, their life goals, because you can use this later. But again, you're building that relationship. Take time to understand their needs and concerns. Now, again, be genuine about this. I, as an insured, I don't want to be just a number to my insurance agent. I appreciate when my insurance agent actually has taken the time to call and ask questions about my dogs or my husband or, personal things. So build client relationships based on trust. This is most important. I'm sorry, guys. This is just going wackadoodle today. So the key to long-term success is a client relationship. I myself have had many a beautiful relationship. When I Hannah, I was doing some sales stuff and moved to Northwest, the Pacific Northwest. And I still get phone calls, people knowing that even though I'm not licensed in Montana anymore, they'll ask me for recommendations and what do I think about a certain type of product? Or is there another agent that I recommend because they trust me, because I took that time to build that relationship. So when you're building that client relationship based on trust, now is the time to focus on strengthening that relationship. You know, those little things. I would make a point of writing down little notes. You know, Tom's son Johnny is playing baseball and has a big tournament coming up. And I would just randomly shoot an email or call and ask, oh, how did Johnny do on that baseball tournament? How did the team do? You know, things like this. Again, it's the personal touch, but again, I'm building trust. And when I'm building trust, that means putting the client first. It's not about what I want in my pocket. It's what's doing the right thing for our clients. So remember, guys, stay focused, follow up. Persistence wins new business. Now, just because your particular client has everything that they need, that doesn't mean that they don't know someone that also has needs. So you should go into another prospect and close the sale once you have completed a sale. Very many times, and I as an agent, I've had times where I've closed 3 or 4 pieces of business with one person, and then I'm feeling good about myself, and I'm in a groove, I'm in a zone, if you will, and that confidence comes through. The confidence comes through whether it's in person or on the phone, and more times than not, I would close that additional sale that I wasn't necessarily thinking about. But again, salespersons get into zones. When you're in that zone, you're hot. Go for that one client that you think that, well, maybe they were on the fence when I talked to them last week. I'm going to follow up. Being persistent, again, wins big business. Remain positive at all times. Your attitude is your most important sales tool in your arsenal. Be a positive influence. Surround yourself with positive people. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not a big fan of negativity. I find that negativity brings me down as well. So I tend to prefer being around people that are like-minded and that are a positive influence on me. When I have the positive influence, the positivity just radiates from me. And that also applies to sales. You don't want to be dealing with a person that's, oh, well, Mr. Tom here, he has a lot of problems, and Mr. Tom has this and Mr. Tom is that, and no, we're going to find the best solution to make Mr. Tom happy and give Mr. Tom what he needs for his service needs and insurance needs. Now, don't get me wrong. You're always going to have that person it doesn't matter what you do, they're going to be negative. Be that bright, positive, shiny light for that person, because eventually it's infectious. It'll take over. Again, remain positive at all times. So I've kind of touched on this before, but I have a little different spin on this. Ask for referrals. 84% of buyers kick off their buying process with referrals. I know personally, people that I trust, I tend to ask them, oh, hey, what's your agent's name? Or how about a dentist? Or, referrals build and build business, but don't assume you're getting it. Ask for it. 92% of buyers trust referrals from people they know. So after a positive experience, 83% of customers would be happy to provide a referral. So again, don't assume you're getting a referral. But please note, only 29% of customers actually end up giving a referral. So the stat below, 47% of top performers ask. They've asked for a referral versus 26% of non-top performers got a referral. The numbers don't lie, guys. Ask for that referral. I've said it before and I'll say it again. What's the worst they're going to tell you? No, I don't know anyone. No, I don't have any referrals. You're better off asking than assuming. Lack of customer reviews. Now, I know a lot of us, we will Google reviews or we'll Yelp reviews on businesses because we don't want to walk into a business that has bad customer service and bad ratings. So 9 out of 10 customers read reviews. It's most important. Whenever you're asking, also encourage people to write a review for you. Now, before I had my own personal web page as an agent, I would get thank you cards. And I would use those thank you cards as my reviews when people would come into my office. When a third party is writing an unbiased piece or a thank you to you, it's nice for other people to see that, oh, wait, this person's trustworthy. Customer reviews are one of the most trusted forms of advertising. Just like, going to your family and asking them for referrals or, hey, who do you use when you need to get your car worked on? Or who do you use as an insurance agent? When you're getting these referrals, people are automatically happier dealing with someone that they know a family member or a dear friend has trusted. Now, that's not saying that you're a shoo-in, but if you're doing the right thing by the client and you're building that relationship and you're following up with your customers, the business too will follow. So 70% of customers will leave review if you ask. So again, it's feedback is everything. If you have your own website, by all means. I had a section that was testimonials. It only took a couple seconds to ask for that referral. And hey, while you're at it, customer, would you mind leaving a review? Now, sometimes reviews are hard to hear, or sometimes reviews are hard to read, but that's also a great opportunity if you found that you haven't made your customer completely happy. It's a great opportunity for you to reach out and try to rectify that situation. Now, granted, there's always going to be situations where you're not going to make everybody happy at all the time, but as long as you've given it all of your steps, as well as all of your customer service, then there should be no reason for you not to try to turn that customer around. So remember, guys, if you have any problems, questions, concerns, need some guidance, you can always email the training box at training@ahcpsales.com. we have multiple people monitoring that training box all day, every day. Or if you want to talk to someone, we do have the call agency services at 1-877-228-8773. Again, if you have questions, concerns, want to know if a particular product is the best product for one of your clients, then please, by all means, do not hesitate. We are here for you. Well, guys, I appreciate you taking some of your busy day and spending it with me. I appreciate it a great deal. I hope you all have a great remainder of your day, and good luck on the sales, guys.